Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we explore the hidden stories within corporate filings and find out if companies are really telling us the whole truth. Today we're digging into Cuentas Incorporated's latest report, and let's just say their warrants might be getting a bit of a second life. Have you ever wondered what happens when a company decides to give its investors a little more time to make a decision? Well, Cuentas Incorporated is giving us a perfect case study. We're going to unpack what this really means for the company and its shareholders. So, what is the big news here? Cuentas Incorporated, or Cuentas Incorporated as the ticker might go, has made a significant change regarding its warrants. Think of warrants like a special ticket that gives you the right to buy a company's stock at a certain price, but only for a limited time. These tickets were set to expire on the 4th of February of 2026. But here is the twist. On the 29th of January 2026, the company entered into a new agreement, an amended and restated warrant agency agreement. This basically means they went back to the drawing board with this warrant deal and tweaked it. And the biggest change, they've extended the expiration date of these warrants. Instead of expiring in early February 2026, they are now good until the 30th of June 2026. That is several extra months for warrant holders to decide if they want to use their special tickets. Now, why are these warrants important? They were originally issued back in February of 2021 as part of a package deal where you'd get a share of the company's stock along with one of these warrants. Back then, the price to buy a share using this warrant was around $4.3, but like many companies that grow or restructure, Cuentas Incorporated did a reverse stock split. Imagine taking 10 old shares and turning them into one new share. This drastically increased the exercise price of these warrants to $55.9. This extension isn't the only interesting part of the new agreement. The company's board now has the power to voluntarily lower the price at which these warrants can be exercised. They could also, at the same time, increase the number of shares you get when you use your warrant, all at this new lower price. This gives the company some flexibility down the road, possibly to make the warrants more attractive to exercise if the stock price isn't cooperating. We also get a hint about what the company has been up to. Cuentas Incorporated has been busy restructuring its business and has entered into some important deals, including a joint venture with World Mobile LLC and World Mobile Media Group LLC. These kinds of strategic moves are often the reason a company might extend warrant expirations. They're hoping to give these new ventures time to develop and potentially boost the company's stock price, making those warrants more valuable. This whole warrant extension was announced through a press release on the 4th of February, the very day the warrants were originally supposed to expire. It shows how critical this timeline was for the company and its stakeholders. Now, let's talk about what this means. For the warrant holders, this is a second chance if they believed the warrant was going to expire worthless. They now have several more months to see if things turn around. Perhaps the stock price will climb above that $55.9 mark, making it profitable to exercise. Or maybe the company will use its new power to lower that exercise price, making it an easier decision for investors. For Cuentas Incorporated, this is a move to buy time and show confidence. By extending the warrants, they're signaling to the market that they expect good things to happen. They're betting that in these next few months, their joint ventures and business restructuring will pay off, leading to a higher stock price that will encourage warrant exercise. It is a way to keep potential capital infusion on the table without immediate pressure. However, there is always a flip side. Extending the expiration date also means the company has to wait longer to potentially raise capital through the exercise of these warrants. If they were counting on that money coming in by February, they'll now have to wait until at least June. Also, if the stock price doesn't improve significantly, these warrants could still expire worthless, leaving holders disappointed. The board's ability to change the exercise price is a double-edged sword. It could incentivize holders, but it could also dilute existing shareholders if not managed carefully. Looking at the broader picture, Cuentas Incorporated is clearly in a phase of strategic repositioning. The joint ventures with World Mobile suggest a focus on potentially new markets or service offerings, and the warrant extension shows they are trying to align their financing with the timeline of these strategic initiatives. The success of this maneuver will hinge entirely on whether these new ventures can deliver tangible results and drive the company's stock value upwards. Here is my take on this filing. Cuentas Incorporated is playing a strategic game of patience. They bought themselves more runway with their warrants, which is a smart move if they truly believe in their restructuring and new joint ventures. It tells us they are not quite ready to see these financial instruments expire and believe there is a path to value creation ahead. The biggest risk is that their new ventures don't pan out. or that the market simply doesn't respond favorably enough to significantly boost their stock price, leaving these extended warrants to expire after all. The potential to adjust the exercise price is an interesting lever, but it needs to be deployed thoughtfully. The company is essentially asking investors to hold on a little longer, betting on future growth. If these new strategies work, this extension could be seen as a masterstroke that secured crucial investment capital. If they don't, it will be seen as a delay tactic. Alright, that is our breakdown of Cuentas Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these warrant extensions and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.